Hampton Jr. and find out what his interaction is with some of those people. They ain't just, they all of that clout they had. They ain't do nothing to make Fred Hampton's house a national historic site. But they got some issues on what he could do if he give up the rights to it and how they can get a commission at Morgan State. See, I ain't got nothing to hide. Can't nobody shoot me for nothing. Nobody could have told me that 12 to 13 years ago, when I was just studying Darity's work, that I would join in trying to help an organization that showed up 8-9 years later. And then they turn around and try to demonize me and say that I'm his right-hand man. No, I've studied that work, and I can tell you, I've heard him refine his stuff over a decade.
Right.
Enough over the last 2 or 3 years to have a little input into telling him, you can't trust everybody to come to you with a smiling face. I'm going to leave it there and get off. Y'all keep doing that work.
All right, peace. Hey, we got to, wait, hold on, Dawn.
I shared the same with them as well. So, we know.
And what I want to say, the thing I want to leave with is stop taking it personal. You and anybody else that shows up and start talking about organization instead of taking orders, gon' get a boot in your ass. But when you shoot at me, I don't watch many movies. And as a matter of fact, I'm not a movie person. Up until my son came along, the last movie I saw was Jaws. So that's kind of legal I am. But I do a whole lot of reading on stuff like Grace Lee Boggs, W.E.B. Du Bois, Garvey, the Durban Conference, because I want to know about the real world stuff. And if you stop taking it personal, you're gonna see that area that you say, hold on, maybe I ought to dig into this a little bit more. Right. Somebody might have given me some misinformation, or as people like to say, a real good sounding narrative that's devoid of fact and truth.
Wait, let's introduce. Definitely shout out to the OG Otis coming in, dropping bombs as usual. That wisdom that's needed. You know, we don't get it right all the time. Otis, I retweeted something, and Otis was like, "That's not what I said." He was like, I went back, I had to look at it. I was like, "Damn, he's right." I was like, "I got you." I had to delete that. This was the other day, as a matter of fact. So, no, and it's funny too, right? I want to introduce. We had a new guest as well, but it's funny because we know that you look back on hashtags for a reason. I forget me personally, forget the process of clicking on the hashtag, and it's going to bring up all of the times that not just you, but anybody use that particular hashtag. So I was thinking one day, I was like, damn, they because YC keeps lying, talk about Otis and Dr. Darity put together and built BTP, right? And I was like, damn, we've been doing Be the Power for the longest. We've been talking. So I went to my own Facebook page and I just typed in hashtag Be the Power, posted it on my wall, and then I clicked on it. Then I scrolled all the way back to 2014 where I found, and it was because of Otis going through all of his, leaving that digital footprint that made me think about that. So I found all of the times I hashtag Be the Power and the political statements that I was making 6-7 years ago that lines up with a lot of what we're saying on Be the Power. I got a brother that's in the Black Watch. Introduce yourself, brother. I've watched several of your videos where you have gone in. Introduce yourself to the family and let people know your channel. Yeah, no doubt, Brother Shannon.
Brother Shannon, I appreciate the brotherhood right there because really, I mean, y'all, you're more than a breath of fresh air. I'm a little overwhelmed because I just listened to Otis. I just listened to Otis's shit from my kitchen to the gas station and back in my truck. So I'm overwhelmed. And I know what it is because it's Wednesday and it's AARP Day. So y'all letting all the old people on today. And it's good. And it's AARP Day. I got my AARP card, so I'm giving a discount today. But in real talk, I just really want to say, because I got so much to say, I'm not even going to go into that. I appreciate Otis for who he is. I appreciate everybody on the panel today. And the way I'm coming in kind of kind of throwing elbows, because I've said it to a couple people actually that I talked to personally. I felt like these last couple years have been a waste of my time. I felt like literally following, and I'm not a simp, so I will say it, literally following Antonio Moore and Yvette Carnell, thinking that down ballot this and down ballot that. Hold on one second. I'm around the corner. Nah, you ain't gotta do nothing. But I'm on YouTube and somebody let me on their platform, so y'all fucking me up.
Bring some milk.
Bye.
No, don't
My
bring
dog's
milk.
barking in the background because they don't think I'm coming home. I'm coming home. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I got real life going on when I be doing my shit. Y'all see my videos, you know how real life is.
They asking where your Starbucks at.
Right, where the Starbucks at?
Come on, man, wait a minute. Come on now. Come on now, y'all know me.
In a blunt.
You know me. They put it on the cup. I don't even tell them to put it on the cup. And then I told them one day, I said, you know what? You might have to stop putting ADOS on the cup because now they want to start charging a toll fee to use the motherfucker. So you might have to stop. So I'm gonna start training them to put ADOF on my cup because I am a descendant of freedmen. Right. My great grandfather was born in 1874, so he wasn't born into slavery. He was born a freedman. And I just want to say, like I said, I felt like 2 years I lost my life because I down balloted it. I did all this shit. I did everything. But what they also told me is they said politics is not about emotion. It's about exchange. And I've always believed that. Even been listening to y'all, I know where y'all are getting your information from Dr. Doherty, from Dr. Claude, from Neely Ford, from Mr. Shelton, all y'all deep. But one of the things that they said was politics wasn't about emotion, it was about exchange. Well, what did Antonio Moore and Yvette Carnell do? They got emotional. I was on the live that night when Antonio did that punk shit. I've been a part of y'all lives, and I didn't realize the shit that she was saying on her platform until y'all brought it up. Until I was like, wait a minute. I done seen her put stuff up, but you don't really pay attention to all that little slick shit she be saying because she said it so much. But then I was like, she was talking about these brothers. She's used y'all info.
That's right.
She's used y'all info.
Come on, teach, brother.
He
Teach.
done froze. He froze at the wrong moment.
Right.
Hey, let me say this, right? People are not peeping how she's used a lot of the talking points and the research that we've done on BTP. We say it amongst ourselves, and we just say to ourselves, oh, we're flattered. Thank you. Right? But other than that, it's a lot of people that's not peeping.
I said she's used my talking points before.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what those type of people do. They got to use what they got to use.
Now we know, right?
That's right. But we just
without giving anybody any type of props, because what that will is that will put attention on them, and that's the last thing that they want.
Right. Exactly.
See, the way I look at it is